A stream? At this hour? Unacceptable! To be honest, it's mostly for hunting purposes, and I'm sure we'll get home and be like, why did the deer not come in today? But that's the thing about it. You keep on going, and then eventually, one of the days, the deer actually do show up. So, it's October 31st. It's a, well, kind of, I would say highly considered day in the archery hunting community as one of the days you just gotta be out there. So, we're going to do our best to at least get out for a little bit. A nerd herd indeed, Danny. What's going on, guys? Playing Call of the Wild right now. Nice. So, to kind of fully explain the thought process behind the bird hunting, I've been prepping for our trip to Tennessee, which is coming up quite soon, and basically been playing a lot of Call of the Wild, a lot of Classic, a lot of Way the Hunter, and I just kind of wanted to do something that was maybe a little more chill, so bird hunting it is. How far is that? So I have the 22 pistol, mostly because I intend to be able to move around, and I wanted to carry a tent to have multiple setups. Do we only get the one? We did. At least we got the one, because I can see myself missing. There we go. 2 will work. I don't even think we're going to shoot at the rest. I don't intend to stay here. This is a spot that we've hunted a lot, but we'll try to move around and, you know, maybe get to shoot some stuff in the process of setting up. A prepper? Yes. What's going on, Chris? I know you use a 7mm Mod 8. Have you seen Hornady's new offering of the 7mm PRC? It will send the same grain weight projectile about 400 FPS faster. I have not. Is that new? Did you say it was new? New offering. I'm going to go with a yes on that. I have not gotten to check it out. Maybe they'll love me like they do with Way the Hunter and sponsor me and give me one. Where did they go? One there. Is the other one already here? The other option is it like got up and flew away? Which could be a thing, but I don't think with the 22. Released like 5 days ago. Oh, nice. Do you know the best spot for Tough to Duck? This area is actually quite good for them. As you can see, got a flock coming in right now. Generally, I've had good success like in the middle of the map, like any of these lakes. But this particular spot down here in the southwest is pretty good. One goose there. And I can't be that blind. If it was there, I'd see it. Like, obviously it's trying to float to this point. Wait. Did we actually shoot the same one twice? I think we did. Not a good look on the 22 pistol, but I didn't intend to use it a lot. I didn't intend to use it for that flock until they landed 12 miles away. What's up, 5-star? I'm doing good, man. Trying to do a little better job with the prep work for Tennessee than I did for West Virginia. As much as I was really happy with the videos, I didn't get started early enough, and the last day, like I edited all the videos. It was like 3:30 a.m. I had intended to leave at 6, and I messaged Will. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to leave a couple hours later. I have to sleep a little bit before I drive for 5 hours. So try to avoid such an outcome with this one. What's going on, Scarecrow? You are blind? I is. What do you think the new December map is gonna be? I'm so bad at this. So, typically what I do is make a prediction and stick with it. I have been predicting for like 4 maps in a row that it would be Virunga 2.0, or Africa 2.0, I guess, to say that. But JaxyBeard basically confirmed it was not going to be that, so then I changed my prediction, and I forget what it was. Not Australia. Somebody will probably remember for me, but I don't know. How many times you got in these 4 minutes? Like 19, you should have seen them, man. They were everywhere. None. I thought I killed 2 geese, at least, and I thought I was doing good, except I hit the same one twice. East Canada? Is that what I said? Hungary may have been what I said, because I know that DK's been hunting down there, and I at least know a little bit about it. More blacktail deer maps? Maybe it's like since they got Truax, they're not nearly as impressive as they used to be, but I don't know, they are kind of overlooked in a way. What's up, Tux? They should make a Sahara Desert map or an Amazon jungle map. It's not an Amazon jungle map, but Pickabeen Bay in the Hunter Classic at least is a jungle map. And it was pretty popular for a while. I think it eventually kind of fell out of favor, but part of it is the way that Classic handles water buffalo and the fact that you really don't have to hunt them, you just run at them and they charge. Like, that novelty wears off. I think if they kind of did it a little bit better in this game, and obviously, you know, a different region for the jungle, it could be quite good. Got some more gray legs over there, which odds are with the pistol we're not going to hit, but that doesn't mean we aren't going to try. How many diamonds have you got today? None so far. We're just getting started. Jaguars and toucans? I thought toucans was dead. I mainly want another map so the blacktail can be a possible great one in the near future. Personally, I want to see mule deer first, but I'd like all the deer to get great ones, so eventually if they could make that a thing, I'd be quite happy. As to thank for the 19 punts. Punts? This is like watching the Steelers-Dolphins second half, 19 punts. The 19 months. Trying to read your thing. But I got ready for work, so I can't stay long. Good luck. I will need it. Thank you, man. Do we just yeet a shot? I guess we yeet a shot. I don't know much about like how high to aim with the 22 pistol, but approximately not that high, I guess. Huh. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I want to find a different spot. This area is good for a lot of ducks. Okay for gray lags at best, I would say. CK recently hunted in Scotland, so potentially Scotland or another European map. Scotland, I think, would be cool. Yes to Great One Must here. Insert that gif of Sid the Sloth with the sticks in his mouth. Alright, let's go up along like the coast and see if we can find any good areas for some burbs. The only duck species that we're missing is widgeon, which we'll look for them in a bit. Goldeneye. But I want to go after some geese first, just because I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it'd be easier to warm up with them and then hit ducks rather than vice versa. I accidentally shot a diamond and Melodic mallard from the same flock. Not bad. Great One moose would be cool. It'd be so hard to grind because bull moose are so resilient. I think with things like the 300, you could do decently well, and Revontuli's just nuts. Revontuli is so loaded with moose. I actually think a moose grind would be doable, and with the, I don't want to call it a demand, but you could just about call it a demand of Great One moose from the community, you gotta think it's gonna happen, right? I hope it'll be another Africa map with crocodile on it. If they are going to do that, it doesn't sound like it's going to be this year. JaxyBeard basically confirmed that the way that I think it happened was the conversation was being had in one of the streams and people like surmising that it might be Africa. He said something to the effect of like, you're barking up the wrong tree. So unless that was a master diversion tactic, because I believed it, I'm pretty confident we won't be heading there in 2022 anyway. I don't remember that survey, and I used to make sure I did all the surveys.
I remember that.
Base maps remade in different seasons as a cheaper DLC. I do not remember that in the slightest. You do?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't that the survey with the whole asking about like the hiking and all that jazz? I swear it was.
That seemed like it was more recent to me, but
I don't know if it was years ago. I thought it was maybe 6 months ago.
time flies. I have no idea what's going on anymore. A coyote map? What if it was like legit coyote hunting though, with like the e-collar and the little decoy things and bipods for like your AR, and then you have like a shotgun that you can switch to. I still don't think it'd be cool enough to warrant an entire map, but I would love realistic predator hunting in this game. None of it is very good. What things do we need for 2023? I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year, like Christmas Eve, or maybe even a little bit before. make like a wish list for Call of the Wild, kind of like I did in 2021. And I'll try to come up with like a good list of things. One thing that I don't think is going to happen is the addition of like an age system in the game and remove levels. It would immerse you more, I think. And it wouldn't be very difficult because the seasons in the games don't change unless they do the map thing that Scarecrow just mentioned. So you basically have either, if you're hunting a fall map, you'd have like a 0.5, so you'd have 1.5-year-olds, 2.5-year-olds, 3.5-year-olds. And if you're hunting like a more spring map, I don't even know, do we have any like spring maps in Call of the Wild? They're mostly fall, I think. Classic has some summer-based maps. I feel like they're all fall, but anyway, yeah, like, it would be pretty simplistic to do it. Just, you know, not something they seem to want to implement. Lots of 3s, so what the heck, let's set up over here and see if we can get some keys. I think, have tents to do such things. Rancho is springy? Is it? I think I just look at a desert map and for whatever reason it makes me think it's fall because everything's not bright green, but I don't know what a desert looks like in the spring, to be fair. Okay, so the way we need to do this is ditch the tent real quick. Buy some decoys. Do we set up? There's no way both goose species are here. There's probably an area on the map that you can hunt both goose species, but I don't know where it is, so we'll just focus on the one. Get those in the inventory. Another thing that would be nice is a little bit of like inventory searching ability. Why is that 6? I must have messed something up. Need trail cams in Call of the Wild? I think it would be tough to implement, but if they could do it right, it could be really, really cool. Now we have 11 of those. Get that. And we're not going to quite fit a waterfowl blind, I don't think, so just get the decoys done first. What we'll try to do, and can't promise I'm going to do it right, is kind of put the decoys on land and have the blind maybe next to it. We'll see how it goes. A lot of times, the waterfowl setups, I tend to need to do them multiple times so I get it right. That said, we can keep on going here. They should land like this direction, so I think this is kind of how we want it. Cameras and way the hunter would work better. I would pretty much agree with that. Because of the way the hunter works, particularly with aging, you actually want to pay really close attention to stuff like that. In Call of the Wild, regardless of how long it takes you, doing your own scouting, even over a long period of time, is perfectly effective. What a great one, raccoon with a jar or something on its head. That was a thing that I saw talked about a bit, actually, when it came to the great one black bear. Like, a lot of people were kind of like, you know, black bears are just kind of big furry dinguses. Maybe they should have like a jar of honey stuck on their paw or a toilet seat over their head. Goofy stuff like that. And I was kind of like, yeah, but for me, I'm never grinding for something that looks silly. Like, I want it to look cool in my lodge, you know? And I'm not saying that my opinion is the only right one or the only one that exists. I'm sure some people want something like that in their lodge, but for me, like, it doesn't inspire me to grind as much. I don't know what, like, the consensus would be, but, oh, that's not even the kind of blind I wanted. What the heck, we'll use it. No, we won't, because we're not going to be in the right spot. Great one Cape Buffalo. Of any non-antlered species, let me put it this way. Of any species that has horns but not antlers, that's what I think I'd like to see. Great one Cape Buffalo could be really cool. I recently saw a level 5 Batidi Zybex, shot it with the M1, and I shot too low, and sadly it was a gold. If there's a kind of silver lining there, I would say it is that diamond Batidi Zybex are relatively common, so hopefully you can get another chance. I don't actually think we need to put that away. Hello? Goodbye. My idea here, basically, by the way, is just set up somewhere different and see if it makes any meaningful difference in terms of like what geese we see. A great one, roe deer. Look at the 5-star roe deer in Way the Hunter. There could be improvement for what we have, for sure. And what's the easiest way to improve on a diamond without redoing the entire thing? Add a great one. A mount option with those silly things would be cool. I'll give you that, because is it Mississippi that started that? With like the raccoons with the swords and stuff? I actually like that idea. You're the best? No, you. You are the best. You're not yourself when there's not a Snickers. Anyway, happy Halloween the Grim. Danny, thank you for the 28 months. Had another argument with another zoo major about hunting. This time, Africa trophy hunting and its funding conservation. How about the Steelers? I'll tell you what, dude. The season's probably pretty well lost, which is cool with me. It's not like I expected them to go anywhere in a year where they just got a rookie quarterback and Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen still exist. But I do think they found their guy. There was an interview after the game with Kenny Pickett, and one of the media members asked him basically like, you know, should you try to throw less interceptions, essentially. But it wasn't quite phrased like that. It was like, when you're driving down the field and you're losing, should you worry more about taking care of the ball? And Kenny Pickett cut him off and he goes, should I try to score points? Yes, I'm going to try to score points. I was like, that's our guy right there. Keep that man. Well phrased, Danny. You know, I kind of thought they were going to lose that game too, because Jacksonville was good for 12 seconds, but I think they're bad too. What's up, Carrie? That's fair, Scarecrow. This is one thing. The waterfowl rework was fantastic, but they take 12 years, the geese in particular, to land. The ducks are good. They fixed that. But I could just, you know, do with them not circling for 15 minutes before they actually get down in range. Just landed. Hello. Nice of you to beat everybody here by 12 years. Where's the level 3? I don't understand where they're landing from. They should land towards us. Are they going to? I can't even find the one that we're looking at. There's a male. I guess we try to get that, because who knows? They land so fast. Well, who are you? Not it. Is he out there? Hello? There he is. Alright, well. 22 it is, I suppose. Great one, piebald anistic goose. Hi! I want to make sure it killed him this time. Hello. Hey, you're a 2. Now you're dead. That'll do. Ooh, did you guys see Kyla's pumpkin? We did the pumpkin carving last night, and it was really cool. The Ghost Ruse and Hunter Classic are so cool. I'm really glad they did everything they did for that event. It is so much fun. I think the event runs still for like a week, and we'll probably do at least 2 more videos depending on how the hunts go in those videos. Looking forward to hopefully improving the Ghost-a-roo and the hog yet. Permission to buzz the tower. I sadly don't have Classic. If you have a old laptop or something, even that can probably run it. I fully expect to spot a level 3 duck when we have nothing set up. Typically the way it goes on this map. Did you see Way the Hunter Halloween event was delayed? I did not. That was what I was supposed to do today. That was... I didn't even remember that was going to be a thing, but that had been my plan for the stream. Completely forgot about it, didn't even look, but seems that worked out. How do you think the Bengals game is going to go? Who are they playing, the Browns? I have no idea. For some reason, the Browns always beat Joe Burrow, but I don't think it's going to happen this time. But then when I say that I don't think it's going to happen, it probably will happen, so I have no idea. the gator jump scare the other day? Like when it just appeared back above the water? Not much to it. Last I heard there wasn't. Is it only like glowing eyes? Is that kind of all it is? Better something than nothing. Why are all my classic fox thick? Why do I have such big males? Why? They really are, Christy. It's the one species in Call of the Wild that provides like a genuine challenge. And it's kind of on the border of almost being too much. Like, it's a high percentage of gators typically that get away. Stop feeding them. I was in your game when you were hunting in Mississippi, were you? Was your name in game similar to what it is here on YouTube? Can you mallard hunt later? We'll see. Definitely a chance of that. I do want to go after Widgeon, which, probably the best spot for them is the best spot for literally all the things, so fair chance that we're in the right area. I get the feeling this is going to happen again. Level 3 is at the back. I want to shoot him out of the air, I really do, but... Oh, what? Okay, why? I was so patient for this. This is never going to happen. Oh! Sometimes you just have to believe. Why do I hear wagtails? I don't know what a wagtail is. Someone else might be able to answer that, though. I'm starting to wonder if we're just better off plinking them with the 22 before we do all this, but then I'm going to miss. 12 years to float back? Yeah, I was going to go run, and then I realized that was pointless. If you switch maps, it should be for a night wolf hunt on Yukon. They are spoopy. That is true. Could take like the 45. You got goose aim? I got something. Why don't you know what a wagtail is? I don't know. I've spent too much time learning what Checky. Yep, ruined it. Chucky Pigs. That's a good one. I shall send you a wagtail. Okay. Nice, War Eagle. Water swat them? Honestly, the way this setup is going, what I need to do is move the blind. But just wait, I will. And then the geese will all land right at the decoys. Oh, okay. Make it dead. I didn't make it dead. Now I made it dead. You're not a male. There was a level... Was there a level 2 in this one? Might have been that last flock. Okay, well anyway. While we have a third of a second here, before more geese show up, what if we put this, like... right there. See if that makes a difference. A small type of bird. Did Mel send it yet? Not yet. Oh wait, maybe. Nope. Do you like the New Orleans Saints? I was always a big Drew Brees fan, so like naturally I would root for them through that. I was talking to Bottom Boy recently. I don't know. Oh, I was about to say I don't know if he's still in here, but he is. We were like reminiscing about the 2009 to 2014 offenses in the league. Like the Drew Brees putting up 40 points like every single week. You had Rodgers and Matt Stafford doing stuff like that. It was a fun brand of football to watch. I have never seen such a bird, Mel.
It's cute.
Looks like a piebald. Why don't you try to use the 16 gauge with a scope? Because the 16 gauge can't take a scope, I don't think. Can it? So terrible with the shotguns? Was it only way the hunter... Did Call of the Wild do something with birdshot too? They did, right? When Revontuli came out, I think they slowed down birdshot a little bit. I feel like that's messed with me ever since. We haven't even gotten a gold. 228 meters with the pistol, though. May not do that again. Wait, that is a piebald wagtail? Holy... Is Way the Hunter worth it? It can take the shotgun scope. What? Is that new? Anyway, to answer, is Way the Hunter worth it? if you're interested in like a pretty authentic hunting experience in a game, then I'd say 100% yes. If you're maybe someone who is maybe not the most patient, maybe you don't want to, you know, sit and maybe go 20-30 minutes between kills, then I would probably say that game's not for you, but it's not expensive, like as far as games in 2022 go, and especially if you can catch it on sale. When's Black Friday? Soon. You might be able to get some kind of Steam Black Friday sale for it. Huh. See how this goes. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't get my whitetails to respawn on my Revontuli Great One grind. Are you certain they're not respawning, or are they just not coming back in the same areas that you're shooting them? Because you might have other lakes that are just getting populated. The Astros beat the Phillies so good the other night. Wait, didn't the Astros cheat again or something? I swear I just read that. Just bought the 30-30 yesterday in Call of the Wild. I miss the days of like just taking that gun out when it was one of the better options. It still is really good. I got to hunt with that gun again. Wait, the Hunter is not worth it for 40 bucks? I kind of disagree. If you think of the scale of the maps, they're 55 square miles each. Let me convert that to square kilometers because I forget the math, but it's a lot. 55 square miles to square kilometers. That'd be 142 square kilometers. That is a little over like 2 1/3, sorry, times the size of the Call of the Wild maps. So it's almost like 5 Call of the Wild maps in terms of like explorable land. Lots of species, authentic hunting experience. Again, it depends on like what you're looking for in a hunting game, but as far as hunting simulation games go, I think it's right up there at the top of the list for the best actual hunting experience that's achieved through playing the game. Shot 10 buffalo in 30 minutes. Nice. Got my first diamond trophy the other day after tracking a black bear for an hour. So, would I be correct in assuming it was a diamond black bear? Just making sure it was... I feel like I have that happen often in Call of the Wild. I'll track something for forever and then be like, oh look, there's a diamond something completely else. I wonder if this is the same flock of teal all the time. I haven't paid attention. Should hunt teal on this map. It is a good map for such things. Nice hatchet.
I said the same thing.
Well, he'll see yours before he hears mine.
Oh.
Because of slight stream delay. Was that one different? No. Are gamers the hardest to please as far as the consumer base? I'm sure a lot of companies deal with the same type of thing, but I think that's probably a reasonable statement to make, because everybody has like an expectation when it comes to a game, and everybody's like, when it comes down to it, games in any sort of niche like this are a simulation of real life, and everybody's lived experience is going to be different, so they're going to have a different expectation, and they're going to have different wants and things that they wish would be added, and like, I feel like it's never going to please everyone. That's just a natural thing, which is always why, like, I gotta give people like TK and JaxyBeard and Megals and everybody basically who's ever been on stream for EW a ton of credit. Because no matter what they do, they can release like the best map they've released ever. They can have the biggest, best update, bug free, and they're just gonna sit there and soak up like insults and criticism basically about things that didn't get added with that update. It's a tough gig for sure, but I don't know. I think for both games they do a good job. I might be dumb, Joe. I don't get it. We need squirrels in Call of the Wild? So, we're gonna move to another spot here. I think we should pack up though because I don't have a ton of space left to be able to place decoys. I'll leave the blind, I don't care about that, but you can, at least you used to, have a max of like 200 decoys per map, and I think that's like each, oh, of course, as soon as we move, right? Do we just, you guys want to watch me miss a goose like 30 times? Because that's probably what's going to happen. Shocker. We can call them and it's no big deal. As soon as I actually try to shoot them and save time, can't hit it. Anyway, what was I getting at there? 200 decoy limit, I think. I don't know how many gray lag geese decoys I have out, but I'd rather not get to a really good spot and then not be able to place decoys. So we'll just grab all these super quick. Called it. I did. It's funny, like it was. There was the one that was difficult. It was, how'd I do that? I didn't even hit that button. Why is that happening? Is that a bug? Okay. I'm just gonna tell you guys. My right hand is nowhere near the keyboard. I'm hitting E with my left hand. I can't even get, oh, okay, now I'll do it. Oh good, now it didn't bring up the camera, so now I look stupid.
Well,
I promise it wasn't me. Oh, that's not good, had you? Did it possibly just fall and not die? Where's... I'm so terrible with this inventory navigation anymore. Gotta get these out of here to pick up the tents, because we do need that. Otherwise, we won't have all the necessary equipment for our setup. And I don't know where we're gonna go. Maybe one of these little ponds. Your game does the same thing. I try to pick up decoys, it brings up the camera every other time I click. What a bizarre bug. Like, I wonder what could possibly cause that. That's so weird. There's hunting pressure. Water or no water? Go directly above the duck island? We'll probably go and try down there too. I want to, not that it's mattered, we've killed like one with the shotgun, but I want to warm up a little bit with hopefully just geese so I can kind of get accustomed to using the shotgun again, and then go and do a little bit of both. Dang it. I thought, isn't there a molting mountain hare too? Or is it modeled? On land. Unless it like fell through the ground, I can't imagine what would have done that. Did I shoot a raccoon dog I forgot about? Game just playing with you to embarrass you? It's been working on that for a while, honestly. Do you have any nice bucks on your property this year? My property? We have one that is like... For anybody, like any PA hunter would consider it like a really nice buck. And don't get me wrong, I do as well. He's a 3-year-old, and he's already like a 130. It would be a net score of maybe like 110. He's incredibly uneven. He's like a 7x4. But I think he's going to blow up next year. So I kind of just hope I never see him, and I hope he just makes it through, and next year he's, you know, an opportunity to kind of chase something similar to the buck that I shot last year, but spend the entire year going after it rather than just have one day of like, oh look, the biggest male I've ever seen. Anyway, on my dad's property, if you remember from 2020, the buck that walked under my stand November 3rd, and last year, the same buck that Kyla had in her sights on opening day of rifle that she just couldn't quite get a clear shot at. That buck is like a 140-inch mainframe 8. He's a 9-point again this year. At my dad's property, that's been the deer that we're focusing on.
He's beautiful.
He's a really nice deer.
He looks so much better this year.
Have you seen him while hunting yet?
Yeah. I was down.
Yeah.
Hanging down the ladder when he decided to show up.
For like the last 2 weeks, we have started hunting separately just to try to increase our odds. Because, where did you come from? Because we just haven't killed any deer in PA yet. And like, we got to start to make something happen. So I've been giving Kyla the GoPro, just at least film herself shooting, right? Not worry about putting a camera on the deer. And I've been taking the main camera. The night she was already down out of the stand, or halfway down out of the stand, I had the camera turned on me. It was like the end of legal light, and I was just kind of explaining whatever, who knows what. I don't remember what I was talking about by then. And I just look up. There he is. He came out like 25 yards behind Kyla. Now, you can't shoot that direction from that stand anyway. There's too much brush and stuff. But, like, she must have been climbing down the ladder. And there's just a 7.5-year-old buck that somehow didn't spook from that.
Because he loves me. He knows I'm not going to get him because I have, like, the worst luck.
What map is this? This is Revontuli Coast. I see Kyla answered that, but still. Where was that bunny? It's probably gone, but I sort of wanted to smoke that. Do you think the Hunter Classic should have an anti-cheat system? Cheating is very easy in this game, and the developers don't do anything about it. The Hunter Classic or Call of the Wild? Because Classic is pretty good about dealing with cheaters. There have been quite a number of cheating or hacking players just outright banned. They usually do pretty good about that. What if they make a retrieve dog on this? I would love that. I feel like we need it. Well, that aggravated me. I certainly don't blame you. Just had $2. Come here, you. You're not the one, but you're dying anyway. $2 show up on cams last week. Season starts on Saturday. Hope you get them, man. Hope you get a chance. Call of the Wild's another story. That do be true. Never seen a hacker in Classic. I've seen like one speed hacker ever, and I was barely making videos at the time, but I was making videos. I had a recording software. I was like, hey, just record you speed hacking around the map, send that in. I don't know if anything was done about it, but...
There's been a couple people banned from Classic from this event for cheats.
Really?
Like, I had someone message me today. They're like, hey, I can't log into Classic because my brother hacked last night, and now I'm banned. I'm like, yeah, your brother.
I was gonna say, yeah, your brother.
Well, David told me to just block him anyway, so... It's like, everyone says, my brother, whenever they do something bad. Like, we know it's not the brother, okay?
Please unban account my brother hack. Are you saying I was the hacker, Danny? That you stole my non-tip from? Ever hunted Nilgai? I have not, but I have seen Steve Brunello do it. They're an interesting species. They almost have like a turkey beard. Speaking of turkey, it's also fall turkey season. Do I need to set up for every lake on Revontuli for Great One or what? I'm not destroying any zones, but some zones they don't show up to, and other ones had like $6 and now only has 1 or 2 max. What I would do is pick like... It depends on how fast you grind. If you can get to 20 lakes during their drink time, pick the best 20. If you can get to 10, pick the best 10. If you can only get to 5, pick the best 5. But when one of those lakes maybe starts to dry up, then you want to kind of check other spots and see if you can find another one to rotate in and rotate out that one that's not being as good. One of the, I think, the most important things when you're grinding in this game is being willing to adapt your setup to what you're seeing currently, because things will change in the grind, and if you just do the same thing all the time, I'm not saying it won't work. You can probably get a great one grinding like 2 lakes. Didn't you do that? What did you got the melanistic diamond red tier. How many lakes were you grinding?
Like, recently?
On Tay.
I think at least 6.
Oh, it was more than I thought then. Well, regardless,
It's doable.
you can get whatever you're after with far fewer lakes, but it can be less efficient, I guess. Finally caught alive. What's going on, man? Ooh, don't run me over. Slowly but surely. Honest questions, can you even hack on console? I don't know how people do it, but yeah, there's hackers on console too. Hackers are so ignoring the rules. I assume you meant annoying, but that's a perfect opportunity. How old are you? 12. I'm not even double 12 anymore. Now I'm 25. Just lame and old. I like Meat Eater. Speaking of that, I should post a picture of that sometime. Kyla got us Meat Eater hoodies the other day.
And a cookbook.
And a cookbook. So now we gotta kill a deer wearing such hoodies, and then use the cookbook for something good. What if you're 12? How old is Kayak? 12. Everybody's 12. I don't know why this is difficult. Age is but a number, and that number is 12. We need to make merch that says that. Actually, that could probably be misconstrued as something else. Never mind. That would have been good, though. It's typically the people that are very familiar with how to create console mods themselves, not just anyone can do it on console. Well, that's encouraging anyway. Goose? Goose. Bean Goose. I'm sure I'll miss this one too, but it's not like we can set up for this, so... Let's miss a goose a bunch of times. Nope. Straight line makes it a little easier. I tried. You can still do that, but you have to put the 12 emote at the end of it to brand myself. Would you like to, female capercaillie don't attack, right? I think it's only the males. Trading's another story, that's for sure.
You see what Autumn Boy said?
Nope. You should cross out the eater and put Hunter on there with a piece of tape or something. On mine it says, what is it? What's the quote on that one?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Oh god, you made the dog go. Good job. What is the minimum rack for a PA buck? As in, like, minimum legal rack? For it to be a legal buck, you have to have at least 3 points on one side, and a point is a 1-inch protrusion from the head, essentially. So you'd have to have at least 3 of those.
It says,
Now.
It says fueled by nature.
Yeah, okay, so mine only says that, and then Meat Eater is like the text on the tag on an antler. So I'd have a very small thing to cross out, but Kyla's it has a much bigger Meat Eater text thing. Shadow's loving the fact that now things are moving. Anyway, where was I gonna go? I was gonna try to go down to this lake, and then pure panic happened when Shadow started barking. Oh yeah, I can't wait for her to...
Pass the baby. Oh I should
God.
hit some mic.
We need more dogs? No, I think Shadow's enough. Fueled by nature is a great tagline. It is. I think hunt meat is a great tagline, but, you know.
Hunt me.
Hunt meat? Can't wait for the next map. It is an exciting time of year getting closer and closer to that. Last year it was like November 24th or something. It was an early access. I'm pretty sure it was before hunting season or right when it started. Hey, Larry. Great lags again. I can't wait till we find a 5 like this, and then I really panic. Here we go again. Missing geese. I feel like my best chance is like right before they officially spook. After that, it's just a... I was gonna say a shot in the dark, but it's about 12 shots in the dark. Would have been great if that worked. It does have to be said in that voice. There's one drawback to this fantastic quote. You have to say it like a goob. What's up, Billy? Hiding in the bathroom right now? Kylo won't hit you. She'll yell at you. Gray lags are literally bulletproof in real life? Is it like super thick feathers? Or super layered? Do you watch duck hunting shows? I don't watch a whole lot of real life hunting content anymore. I think for 2 reasons. Number one, since I make my own, like, I don't want to subconsciously steal ideas for, like, the way that I'll shoot something, and I don't mean shoot a deer, I mean shoot footage. Or the way I narrate, I already kind of narrate like Steve Ranella sometimes, so I'm trying to make sure I don't do too much of that. I do watch Meat Eater though, but yeah, I don't get to watch as much, and I don't have cable TV anyway, so not that I could. Need a blood tracking hound in real life? We tried to send Shadow on the track of one recently. It didn't really work out. She'll get there. This is the only stream I've been able to watch in like a month. I know, I haven't shot any big males because there's been no Billy, and like, everybody's sitting here like, when are you going to shoot all those diamonds you're leaving on your map? And I've been telling them, you know, when Billy gets here, I'll shoot him. But no Billy. Sounds good, Billy. Just don't do what Caleb did one day and accidentally hide 12 people with your phone in your pocket. Like the gator vid the other day? Thank you. I enjoy hunting them, but it can be so difficult to do it like day after day, which I was doing there for a time when we were getting a bunch of rares. Like, it's a very repetitive way to hunt because there's not much, hey, today we're going to use a much weaker weapon. Today we're going to, you know, hunt them in a different way. It's very, because of how tough they are, it's very, like, repetitive to go after them. The day you start narrating like Joe Buck or Jim Shockey's the day I ban you from your channel. I don't know that I can remember what Jim Shockey narrates like. I could Joe Buck my hunts. A big buck steps out, pass is caught. Anyway. Africa 2.0 should have rhinos or bad. That's where it's tough for the game to walk that line of, like, realism versus fun. And I'm not sure what the proper approach is when it comes to rhinos. Maybe it should be done. Maybe you lean towards fun on that one. Ban him. I put too much emotion in that. That didn't sound like Joe Buck. For 2023, they need to add elephants in a 700 Nitro. Because Ultimate Hunting... Is it just Ultimate Hunting Simulator? Why do I think there's a number in that? I'm going to go with Ultimate Hunting. Because it intends to add elephants, it would probably be a wise decision for Call of the Wild to do something similar to compete, but I don't know if they would do it outright, like even before UH gets to release it. Think we should have Labradors in Call of the Wild? Like retrievers? I think they would be a massive help, although I do think because of the added difficulty of waterfowl hunting in general, since the waterfowl, what do they call that? Waterfowl update? Revamp? It was the word they used. Anyway, I don't think they're as badly needed because it's not like you killed 10 and 12 in a flock anymore. It's 2, 3. If you get 4, like, wow, that was a really good one. Okay, I don't know what kind of geese are here, but we're gonna attempt this spot because I like it. Labs and pointers would be nice. Pointers, like, the way that rabbits are, too. With, basically anything that's not a herd rabbit is the wrong... It's not a herd of rabbits, but a group, I guess. Any of those, a pointer would make a big difference, and even for the ones in groups, but you can typically notice them because there's more movement and stuff in the distance. Things like mountain hare and, what's the one on Quattro? It's a hare. European hare. That's not very difficult. Those ones, I think a pointer could really help. They sometimes travel in small groups. Rhino in Northern Africa? There you go. See, I wouldn't know enough to know whether or not that should be a thing or not. Sounds like Canada's around here. I mean, it is the day for it, Kyla. Oh, that was a goose. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Huh. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, along with Phil Sims. don't know why that reminded me of that. But he always used to say, hello, friends. Will they spook? An Antarctic map would be cool. I know White Rime Ridge in Classic isn't Antarctic, but it's the most similar thing in any of the games that we have, and it's a cool map. Can you use the layout blind? I was gonna. I didn't really set it up right to do that. We'll see. Oh, wait. Have I found the spot by accident where we can hunt both? That could be, even if we don't kill a diamond today, that could be massive for like the future of our Revontuli single player diamond challenge. There was a 3, right? I don't know. They're landing a little far out. Maybe that's a good way to use the layout blind though. Maybe it was the... I swear there was level 3 male though. I don't know. Water swatting again. Can you put out some duck decoys? Maybe. I'm trying to not overcomplicate things too much because then it's like you get so much happening. It can make it somehow even harder to get the things that are there. I think I missed all those shots, by the way. Let's try the layout. Let's see how we can do. Need new shotguns? Quite frankly, as much as I really like the handguns, I need the bean keys decoys too. I was shocked that we got a handgun DLC and not a shotgun DLC after the most recent map had been a waterfowl focused map. I didn't see that coming. Where are decoys? There's that, and I can't quite fit the blinds, so we gotta throw the decoys out first. What I miss? Nothing too much. We accidentally just found a spot where we can potentially hunt both species of geese though, which could be a really good thing. We'll see how well the spot actually holds up. It's one thing if there's the species around. It's another if we can actually kill them from here consistently. We're gonna have to spook whatever geese are coming in. It's all good. Love the Halloween event. It is so much fun. I feel no like hesitation in calling it the best Halloween event they've ever done. It's just so brilliantly planned. Can't believe we don't have a Remington 1100. There's a lot of things that I feel like we should have but don't. Maybe we'll get there. Let's see. Can we make this work? I'm thinking like out beyond them a bit. Too deep. Not really the right spot, but maybe that'll do. Crossbow pistols will be fun. I love the crossbow pistol in Call of the Wild. Now, or in Classic, sorry. Now, eating, huh? Interesting. I don't know that they're a very effective hunting weapon for almost anything, but, you know, again, that's where you walk that line between fun and realism, and maybe lean more into the fun side. The amount of, like, unlimited ammo subscriptions and med kits and, you know, purchasing the new weapon that comes out, Bottom Boy, it's gotta be their, like, big thing every year. Maybe outside of Black Friday sales. That usually, like, just about everything goes on sale, and I'm sure people purchase a lot of EM. Yesterday's luck was so good it was scary. When did I record that video? Did I record it yet? No, I couldn't have. I recorded it Saturday before I went hunting for the evening, and I just didn't think I had time to get all the missions done, and then we kept on killing stuff, and not only were we completing objectives, we were getting, like, big males, and I was just slowly getting more and more convinced that something horribly wrong was going to happen and mess us up, because there was no way that we could have done that well. Call of the Wild isn't realistic anyway? Fair enough. Even more reason to lean into the fun side. For 12 bucks. Your crossbow pistol in real life has like 80 pounds of draw weight? Is that, but like, is there enough, what would that be called? Energy foot-pounds, I think? Behind the size of the projectile to be lethal for even like smaller game? I assume squirrels and rabbits maybe, but I don't know if you can go beyond that. Like, Classic lets you shoot turkeys and bobcats. Like, is that a realistic thing? Can't believe I actually paid $5 for those 3 pistols. They call the WoW pistols? They're cheaper than that, aren't they? You look light to me. Where's my 4? There's one goose that I want to make sure we get. It's a level 4. Stayed up till 2 a.m. last night. Holy. Shadow has started doing this thing where she wakes me up at like 5 a.m. and that has made me not stay up nearly as late. Ah! I think it hit him. What happened? Because it looked like he died. Like, I saw the whole goose light up blue and then suddenly he wasn't. He's dead, but that could have gone better. Worth a try. Bolts are like 6-7 inches and are darn good. Impact's hard hitting. I've always wanted one to mess around with. Maybe I'll get one. You're dead on land, aren't you? Now it's in the water. Albino werewolf spawned on top of the outpost? What? Was it stuck up there or could it get off? At least you're ready to get up and go hunting at 5? Yeah, it works really good. Now, this weekend, and she won't be with us in Tennessee, but the clocks are changing, and I don't know if, like, you know, Shadow doesn't know what time it is. So, as far as she's concerned, it's still an hour and a half before light or whatever, whether it's 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. So maybe she's still going to get me up at 4 and it'll be all good, but what has begun to happen is I set an alarm basically every day to get up and go hunting, because there's just some days where I'm not going to go, and I accept there's just some days where I'm going to be too tired from working on videos the night before, and I'll wake up and just be like, nah. So I just turn my alarm off, no big deal. That never used to make any difference. Now Shadow hears that alarm and she's like, okay, time to get up. And then she will bother me to the point that I have to get up. And I think that's a good thing. It's probably going to make me hunt more the next couple weeks, but still not nice, especially on days when I'm not trying to hunt, like yesterday. Was that yesterday that I was up at 5 and working on videos? I think it was. Which was good. It was like a good day off when I couldn't hunt to get some prep done for Tennessee, but still. Next year, I think. I thought they said 2023. I don't know for sure, Will. Man, we finally had a goal and we hit it 3 times. At least it wasn't a diamond 4. Oh, hello. Your cat does the same thing? Like, paws at your face or licks your face or walks all over you in the bed till you get up? They're great to have around. Dogs, cats, whatever it is. But they sure have a way of annoying you at the perfect time. Are any of these bean geese? A level 1 male. Holy. Are they far enough away that I could just yeet one of these guys with the 22 pistol and they wouldn't know? I think we're going to test that theory. Shh. I think I spooked him. Where's that? What is? There's so much stuff here. Yeah, they're spooked. All right. Thought maybe we could get some bonus ones. Decision making has been a level -12 so far. Need suppressors in Call of Duty? Could be neat. I still think it probably should. I realized what happened when I was still hearing those sounds. I think we hit it in the head. Anyway. Oh. Okay. I still think it should only impact our ears. I don't think it should impact the animals. Doing great. I trapped a goose. Are you proud of me, Dad? I learned how to trap. Still a silver. In the neck. Anyway. It was just trying to nap. Well, it was, you know, geese are dirty. I don't want it in my tent. Taking his Monday afternoon nap? I think I interrupted it. Hello? Would you like to send me a level 5? Via DoorDash? Goose is a mood. Taking a dirt nap. There you go. Napping for a long time, no kidding. What's an animal you want to see added? Am I reading that right? To go with like the existing maps so that there doesn't have to be an entire new map added for my idea to even be possible, I think doll sheep are my number one kind of wish list animal for Yukon Valley. I don't know if there's anything else that really fits well that I really want to see. Gray and red fox on Layton would be nice, but they're already in the game. It would just be a small thing. I've been seeing a box of foxes. I was trying to say a bunch of foxes. But I've been seeing a box of foxes when hunting lately, and that made me think of that. Sending a level 5 lynx. Holy. Shot a level 5 with buckshot on accident? You know, the worst part is, probably not 12 gauge buckshot, but when Canada geese were added to the game, 20 gauge buckshot was actually like the best way to hunt them. Or best way to kill them anyway. Well, that worked well. Wait. Wasn't there a male? There he is. Just in time. What are all these, though? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know how. Like, every time we shoot one, it seems like there's a flock that takes off from another direction. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. Where are you going in Tennessee? Like northern Tennessee, I'm pretty sure at least. Just started grinding gray lags and can't find an amazing spot, and this looks good. Where exactly are you on the map? I will show you in 1 second. Nice little gray lag. Seems like you can hunt all 3 species of geese. Tundra bean geese are here, obviously, as we can hear and see. Canada geese going by, and the gray lags. So it's this little kind of east edge. It's almost like a connecting creek, but it's not quite. Between these 2 lakes, seems to be a good spot. I intend to hunt here a good bit. Why are they adding trout with antlers? Is this a jackalope thing? What are your favorite looking and least favorite looking models in Call of the Wild? Favorite looking are probably like pronghorn, mountain goat. And I'm taking like antlers and body model into consideration when I say that. Is there anything else that I really think are just top tier? I mean, everything is quite good. So let me say that first, but absolute favorites probably would be those 2. Least favorites, again, taking like antlers and body into consideration, I think the blacktail could be way better, mostly antler wise. The whitetail could be way better. All the deer species in Call of the Wild, they're kind of chunky. Like, they should be a little more slender. So as much as I've enjoyed hunting the deer in the game, that they probably are my least favorite model. Robids with the demon skin. The more event animals we get in the game, the better. Not like non-stop, but, you know, for little 1 or 2 week periods. This is kind of chaotic. Still mad you can't hold down X to spot all animals on console? That might be the biggest, like, random, unexpected hint or tip that I got, and that was G-Man on one of his streams that I used to do with him. I guess he figured it out, or someone else did and told him, that you can just hold down the spotting key and just mouse over things. Makes a huge difference. Oh, you're right, bighorn are bad. Oh. How'd that happen? Where's the 4? I do think we got one of the better spots in the game here, but that doesn't mean I'm killing things. Problem is, you leave them there too long, everything kind of goes, especially with the wind being bad, which realistically shouldn't be a factor, but it is. Like, that guy's alarmed. They're gonna go. Hello? Ah, of course, that was a female. I even think I shot at the right one. Gonna get something for the efforts. I never did figure out where that level 4 went. Oh, there's ducks here too. Okay, that makes it easier to spot. That's great. Where did he go? Is it one of these? No. I thought that was one of those ambient, like, non-harvestable birds. Something off about Rocky Mountain elk and gators that just makes me not like them. I think the gators look good. Rocky Mountain elk, there is something off. Like, I think their body to leg ratio is wrong. I don't know. Or maybe their neck is too big for their body. I do agree, like, something with them. The antlers are cool. I don't think the antlers are perfect, but they're good. The body is just proportionally are off. Kerplunk. At least we don't have to go run out there and get it. Computer crashed? Hopefully that was just a little random thing. Did not miss much. Mostly chaotic flocks of geese that somehow managed to evade us. Where'd you get the shotgun, and what did you get with Parquet? Shotguns from Rancho. I don't think you get anything from Parquet, but you can get a variation of the 338 and the 44 by doing the missions. That tip just changed my life. You're probably not the first one to say that. Can you use the scope? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I keep forgetting that I have it. I can't put whitetails next to mule deer in my lodge because it makes the whitetail look so bad. Yeah, the mule deer actually turned out good with the true racks. An apple crisp macchiato with 2 shots of espresso. Bruh. Did you just bruh me, bruh? Have you got any trophies this live? Nothing that we've taxed. We've had some okay sized stuff, but nothing, you know, no diamonds, no rares yet. Yet is the key word. It'll happen. Maybe. I think she meant ditto. Yeah, obviously she must have mistyped there. Distracted or something. By my cleverness. Like the Pokemans? Yeah. Why am I so bad with the shotgun? I'm really bad with the scope. I should never use that again. Yikes. I don't. Was my lead just bad? Why does it feel that wildly different to me? It shouldn't. Might have to practice with that. There are no birds on Medved. Depends on how you classify birds. Moose have big wings on their head. Where did I actually shoot that at? I guess it was this. Still a silver. Bad at this game. What's up, Animal Shack? Got the Trophy Lodging Classic 3 days ago. Nice. Just in time to display all your werewolves. Bunch of smalls. If you could see how much I rolled my eyes at that moose wings joke, I couldn't see it, but I felt the rotation of the earth shift, actually. I think I said the earth just now. The earth rotated different. Give us snow geese on Medved. Snow geese in Classic are pretty cool, so maybe that could be a thing. Second flock? I feel confident saying this will be the spot that we get one, if not both, of our diamond geese, but man, I don't know. Maybe I should set up a tripod. Part of the, like, many built-in aspects to the single-player diamond challenge on Revontuli has been shoot the birds out of the air with a shotgun, like, try to be realistic about it, but at least for grinding purposes, it may just be best to use the tripod, because our positioning's not that good, and we're just not hitting enough. Is your real name Walter White? Yeah, how'd you know? What's the goal for today? The goal had been kinda to, like, almost like mobile waterfowl hunt. Not like after every flock move to a new spot, but hunt for 20 minutes in a spot and then move and shoot some other species in between. And we were doing that, and then we found this spot where we're getting both tundra bean geese and gray lag geese to consistently come in, which is something I hadn't accomplished anywhere else to that point. And I like that. I think that's a huge plus, but I don't know. Eventually we're probably still gonna have to move just to keep it interesting. How did that miss? I don't understand that one. That's a little better. I don't know how many we actually got. 3? How many white-tailed great ones do you have? Just the one. Bartholomew what? Flinterers? Oh, we got 4. Nice. Used to hate tripods, but the last grind made me a believer. They're annoying to, like, initially set up because you gotta get, you know, flat enough ground, and it's gotta be a spot where you can actually see where you're trying to shoot to and all that, but they're a massive time saver. That right there is what you call a Hall of Shame gray lag. Nice weight, too. How's it going? Well, at least we got a Hall of Shame thing. We're killing a ton of stuff. Like, we go into our hunting log here. Bunch of geese and mountain hare and deer, but it has been a little slow in the trophy department. I think what we'll do maybe is give it like 15 more minutes. This is as dead as it's been, and we just collected things. But we'll give it a little bit longer, and then we will just try another spot, even if we don't have to set up. We might like run to somewhere else, see if we can get some raccoon dogs or rabbits in the process, just to, you know, keep things interesting. The sound effect of them is also unpleasant. The setting up sound or the climbing in sound? What is your worst trophy? I suppose it depends how you define that. Something I've messed up, I assume? What have I messed up? I screwed up that piebald musk deer recently. That one I can at least remember. What's tomorrow's video gonna be? Tomorrow's video is the best of October montage, which I haven't even begun to work on yet, so should be interesting. Can you make the dumb washer wash faster? I think if you yell at it sometimes it'll wash faster. Those are gray lags too, but they're... Are you landing? This is not how we drew it up. You were supposed to let me shoot you out of the air. I'm pretty sure, scope or no scope, I'm just bad. Oh. Did they break after we shot? Guess not. Just make sure none of those were a 5. Okay, all is well. When are you going to do the werewolves? Maybe Wednesday we'll go back for them? There's the gold. Not a bad gold either. Anyway. Yeah, because I still want to get a higher scoring Wero, or just Halloween Feral Hog. I'd like a better goat, and I really want a better Ghosteroo, and a better fox would be nice too. So like, there's plenty of stuff to work on. Probably still going to be 2 or 3 videos in that event, but got some, you know, some other stuff I want to make sure we do as well. Best of best month montage? Yes. Best month for sure. Are you going to have any IRL videos this deer season? Yeah, we're filming this deer season. The buck that I killed in West Virginia I got on film. I got to get the clip of Will pulling up in the buggy from my camera as well, because that's one of my favorite moments from the entire thing. Post that as like a little teaser or something, but I don't know when the videos are going to be yet. I don't think it's going to be like last year. I don't think we're going to have to wait until they air on Wild TV to post them, but it's not going to be in season, so probably end of January sometime, maybe the videos will start, because there's not enough time to edit the videos and make a decent product. I could have a very bare bones hunting video out every week, I guess, but it just wouldn't be up to the standard that I want it to be. I'd love to hunt horseback. This is a genuine question. Have you played Red Dead? I don't need a better goat. I know you don't. Or hog. At least I think I got a better fox for now. How is Shadow Pup? She's doing good. Getting a puppy November 19th. I'm so excited. Oh, nice. She's sleeping on my lap right now. Honestly, she's been doing really well. Like, from getting better with being away from us, or me in particular, when hunting and stuff, to just doing really well traveling in the car. I've been pretty happy to see her like improve with all that stuff. Also, when we were in West Virginia last month, she got to be around other dogs for the first time, and she was really good with that too. Listen, ma'am. I need you to drop out of the sky if you don't mind. That was effective. A traveling baby? She's gotten to the point where, like, when we started, we had to pick her up inside the house, at the door, and carry her all the way over to the truck, because she wouldn't jump up in the truck, and she wouldn't let us pick her up to carry her into the truck. There's a 4 again, so I think we'll crawl back to the blind. To whereas now, if I get near the truck, she's trying to jump in it, regardless of whether we're going somewhere or not. I also thought that cold, and I guess that's new? Ah, dang, right? Is Hirschfeld one of the best maps for red deer? It's one of the maps for red deer. I would say it's, of the available red deer maps, it might be the worst. You could argue it's better than Parquet, because at least it doesn't have the pumas to mess your hunt up, but I actually still think Parquet is better. What animal do you want to see on Medved? Maybe like Arctic wolves or Arctic fox? Have you ever been elk hunting IRL or mule deer hunting? I have not, but it's something that I definitely want and intend to do. Hirsch is the worst map in all. The thing that, like, I like Hirschfeld, and I really do, but the species, the variety, the terrain that you hunt, it's just, it ain't for me. Hello. Are you gonna spook everybody? Oh boy. Well, I tried to guess when the 4 would get there. I could not get the height right on that thing. So I assume we didn't kill the 4. I don't know what the second one we shot was. Yep, that's him there. Oh, good. This'll work well. I'm 25 and feeling alive. I don't know who asked that, but I saw Kyle answering it. Now I'm feeling dead because I can't kill a goose. How is it this hard to find a goat over 150? I basically had the same issue, and then suddenly I found one decent one, and then went back to not being able to find a big one again. Bunch of smalls. Anyway, we got 40 minutes. Let's, how are we gonna do this? I think I have a goose set up here. So we'll just run/walk our way there and see what we can get in the process. This is definitely our new goose spot, though. Can you do a diamond European bison on Hirschfelden? Like, do a hunt for one? Maybe. We have 2 or 3 in our trophy lodge currently. I think 3. I don't know. One is a bow kill, one is a gun kill. I know those 2. I don't know if I had a second gun kill or not. But anyway, the thing about them is, you can make any hunt into a challenge if you want to in Call of the Wild. Like, you can hunt them with a bow, you can hunt them with no sights, you can put an arbitrary number on it, like I have to get under 50 meters. Like, you can make it challenging. But European bison, you can just run up beside and shoot. They're so slow. It can be a little bit tough to stick with it when you know it could be way easier, like if you're intentionally making it a bit tougher. Just got a piebald Euro bison, nice. Where grouse? There, grouse. Just had a thick goat charge me, holy! I had a hazel grouse charge me, it was scary. Did I miss anything? Nothing special. Shot quite a number of geese and such things, but no big ones, a bunch of 4s. Oof. That's the second biggest hazel grouse we ever shot. Not bad. What shotgun is that? This is the 16 gauge from Rancho. Been looking for that shotgun forever, and Kyla says it's now from the Rancho DLC. It always has been. I don't know if I'm reading that right. That ain't a bad one to get, JB. I do, Ben. That's still one of my favorite Call of the Wild moments because to this day, I can't recall. Have I had like a 2 diamond in 1 herd thing since? And diamonds then just weren't what diamonds are now. Like, you do just get more diamonds in Call of the Wild now. I know with herd management, people have had probably more than 2 diamonds in 1 herd, but like, at random, to have something like that happen, and to kill it without spawning it, and get the diamond on it, because back then, quick kill mattered, was just insane. Favorite pistol from the new DLC? The 243. I just love that thing. Where the heck is our duck? Up here? What's up, Georgian? First diamond is a fallow dude. That's pretty cool. Fallow was one of my last, like, of the original 12 or so species. Maybe there's a little more than that. 14. I had almost everything else before I got a fallow. That took me forever. Find a 9 legendary red fox. Nice. Shot my first bull elk, a 5-point, and my second mule deer this year, a small 2-point. I just want to confirm, because I assume if you're living in a place where you're hunting elk, a 5-point is a 5x5, and your mule deer is a 2x2. Is that right? Got to shoot a legendary brown bear. There you go. What map? Shoot it and then answer that. Don't let me distract you. I actually think diamonds are over-spawning now. My best guess would be if they are over-spawning, and I'll put over-spawning in air quotes, it's like an intentional thing. Maybe there was a recognition by the devs that diamonds were what really sort of made this game explode in popularity. It was like the understanding of how to hunt for diamonds and stuff, so that maybe they did make them a touch more popular. Or, sorry, yeah, I mean, more popular I guess works too, but more common. I don't know, though. I think the other side of it is, like, more and more information has been found out and has been theorized and tested, and even if it's not like 100% confirmed, it's basically understood to be true. And those types of things help you get more diamonds. Ooh, get him, Ben. 333 goat, there you go. I'm in the Lone Small Goat Club. You had a 300 already though, right? I never see diamonds now. It just depends on how you hunt. Like, I had a period of time where I had like 8-10 Revontuli hunts in a row where I wasn't getting any diamonds. And then all of a sudden I had like 5 videos in a row where we did get diamonds. Then I go into multiplayer lately and have been getting some diamonds there. It's dependent on naturally luck, right place, right time matters, and just, like I said, the way that you hunt. Love the vids, keep it up, I will definitely do my best. Been prepping to have videos every day, even when I am in Tennessee. By the way, I'm going to try to make some kind of graphic thing to put it on the offline screen for Twitch, just so it's there. But we are officially, as today is Halloween, and the next Wednesday will be in November, we're into what I call the hunting season stream schedule, which is effectively the same stream schedule as usual, but no Wednesday stream. It's just really tough. Like, if I sit all day on a Wednesday, which this Wednesday is November 2nd, November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th are like the best days that I hunt every year. It's just when I see the most buck activity. And it's really tough to like sit all day Wednesday, come home, stream, then record the video for the next day. So I'll be cutting the streams that I think I did that last year too, and it worked out well. So anybody that's used to the classic Wednesday streams, those won't be a thing for a bit, till after hunting season. It's best for my own physical health that I'm not up till 2 working on a video, then waking up at 4 to go hunt. What part of Tennessee we going to? Like northern Tennessee. Honestly, I truly could not tell you even the town that we're gonna be in. I can't remember. No classic stream. I may this Friday do werewolves again instead of the regular Call of the Wild stream. We'll see. I just think single player is far superior. I prefer hunting single player for sure. Like all through the summer and into what, maybe into October this month? I think it would have been. I did nothing but single player. I probably prefer single player. But then I get into this time of year and like, if I can record a video in an hour and 20 minutes and get a diamond, like, then I can hunt more. And I play a lot more multiplayer when that's an option. Take over the Call of the Wild streams with Classic? I mean, just, you know, once for the werewolves or something, maybe. And get 1 kill in 2 hours? Yes. Stupid PS4 bug? What bug is preventing you from playing multiplayer? Later, Animal Shack. Appreciate you hanging out. We'll hopefully catch you in the next one. See you in the next one. Oh, wait. Sorry. Should I do that at the end of videos again? I feel like I shouldn't. Had to restart my account on Call of the Wild. I got a Diamond Wildebeest since restarting. Could we get a White Rime Ridge type map? I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll happen. Do it. I should start doing it for Throwback Thursdays. Or I'll do it for you. Can you do the deep voice? Come back in the room and show me. Can you do any impressions like Scarecrow does Mickey Mouse? I don't know. I used to do like a lot of random little impressions, but I don't think I can do any. There's just some things that I can maybe say a line of, and you could be like, oh hey, that guy says that, but I don't think there's anybody I can do an impression of and sound like over a long period of time. Have it 25 times a video. Every single time every time I shoot, like say at the Black Bear grind, every time I visit the lake, like, we'll see him at the next one. What are you doing, Shadow? You don't like when I do that, do you? Thank you. Thank you. Yoshi? The only thing I mean, I guess Yoshi doesn't say anything. Hello, friend. Ooh. I know, I caused that. I'm sorry. I thought of it as soon as I made the sound. Yep. Rude. I spur you back? What are you gonna do now? Oh, that's not fair. Ooh, that looked bad. At least you can't see the bullet impact hits on the harvest screen. Yikes. 0.96 meters. Imagine if Mississippi Acres had waterfowl on it. I feel so bad that I can never remember. I'm pretty sure it was Will's theory that he came up with. And the theory was that Mississippi was supposed to be the waterfowl rework. That was the word I was trying to remember before. And something happened that got it delayed, and basically they came up with gators and stuff instead. And when you look at the layout of the map, it's like, you know, that might be what happened. It can make sense. How is Revontuli? I like it a lot. It's the type of map where almost no matter what you're hunting, you're likely to be shooting something frequently, whether a hazel grouse flies by, whether a capercaillie flies by or attacks you, whether you see like a mountain hare or just, you know, some of the big game, the deer, the moose, the bears. There's just a lot of stuff going on. We had one, I think it was the last time we streamed Revontuli on YouTube, Ghost Rider. We had a diamond capercaillie aggressive as well. We were luckily able to hip shot it like mid-attack, and we have a screenshot of it in the harvest screen, like doing its attack animation. Bucks in Tennessee are already chasing, are they? Things are kind of showing some signs of picking up around here, but I hunted Saturday evening. I went out at like 2 o'clock, sat till basically 6:44 I think is the end of legal light. Only thing I saw was a gigantic coyote, which unfortunately didn't quite come into bow range, and a button buck. Walked up out of there, got to the back of the field, and there were like 12 deer standing there, including a couple bucks that were just eating in the hayfield. And I was like, aren't you guys supposed to be running around and stuff right now? You can go get them if you want, Kylie. You got time. Or you can take over the stream and I'll go get them. Pre-run in Texas? I feel like any day now we're due to kick off. There's supposed to be like a bit of a temperature drop, as far as I know, kind of everywhere this weekend. And actually we're going to Tennessee, but maybe that's going to get big bucks on their feet. Stream ends in 28 minutes. Math do be hard though. Are you the one with the thick track there, lad? Wherever you be. Where are you? Oh. Fleeing. It's not as fun when they flee. Not taking over, not on that map, but why? It's so much fun. Oh yeah, happy Halloween. We're doing spooky stuff like hunting waterfowl and watching my scary bad shooting. Ooh. Oh, nice, Billy. Just enough time to shoot 150 super rare bentang. Your vids were a huge inspiration for me picking a career as a game warden. That's awesome, man. Thanks for the content. My pleasure. That's really cool. Only take over if it's dino related or classic. What are you doing? Oh, you going to get him? Proud.
Why?
I don't know. You never did it by yourself before. Do you know... Well, with the wing home camera? With the wing home camera, either just don't put it on setup and you won't see how much time is on there, but you just switch the cards. You don't have to turn any of them on to see how many pictures are on them. You can just switch the cards.
Just like open it and then push it out, put this one in.
You can do that. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to turn them on to see what's on there. But with the wing home, if you turn it on to see what's on there, make sure you put it back on and don't leave it on setup. Are you gonna be in chat still?
Yes.
Well, I'll explain it when you get there, I guess. Okay, good.
Don't even mess it up.
Have fun. Are you gonna do any prehistoric hunt content? Maybe, but I can't see myself doing it. It's just not my type of game. It's been fun to edit Kyla's video. I was gonna say videos, but I haven't. She has another one coming, spoiler alert, but I haven't gotten to edit it yet. I don't know. Cool game, but not my type of game, if you know what I mean. Kyla's gonna play Ark? I don't think she likes Ark. Birds are dinosaurs? You're a dinosaur. Sometimes Creed, they just don't. It's kind of like, have you done much pheasant hunting or bobwhite quail hunting on Mississippi? Sometimes they flush from really far away. Sometimes something happens and they just don't, and you can run right up to them. I'm really not actively hunting them, so sometimes it looks like I'm maybe getting really lucky and having that happen, but I'm not even trying to get them to begin with, they just happen to be there. Technically, we're all just land fish. I think you just cracked the code. No, I'm a dinosaur? Yes. The Bears traded Roquan Smith to the Ravens? Sometimes I wish the Steelers would do stuff like that, because you look at, like, the Ravens always seem to get guys like that, whether it's obviously now Roquan Smith. They had, who was the pass rusher? Ngakoue, I think? Unique Ngakoue? I feel like they've made a number of, like, linebacker trades, and they usually work. Thought the Cowboys were going to trade for a wide receiver? When is... Was it Michael Gallup that was hurt, or is he already back? Remember when Denver got Wilson? Yeah, and then he filmed all those commercials that look absolutely brutal now. I'm telling you, a really good looking dinosaur hunting game would be a huge hit. I agree. It's amazing to me they haven't done it. I don't know the answer to that, B-boy. I'd have to look at how it's constructed. Trade deadline's tomorrow at 4. I can't imagine, if anything, the Steelers are probably going to sell. I don't know who they'd get rid of trade-wise. Maybe Chase Claypool, but as far as what I was saying about them trading for somebody, they're not building the Super Bowl contender for this year yet. I don't really think the Ravens are either. I don't think Lamar is ever going to get him there personally, but you know, they at least have the team to get close. Yeah, I think I did. Did Boston Connor tweet about it? I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, Bottom Boy, but I'm pretty sure I saw his thing. Claypool to the Giants? Maybe it would work better for him there. He's got so much, like, physical... How does that end up not being a lung hit? He's got so much physical ability and, like, just natural gifted talent, but he just, for some reason, is like... You probably have watched Eric Ebron play at least a little bit. He's just a... he's clumsy almost, which is hilarious to watch, but, you know, not always the best. Hey look, Kyla's channel. Plans yourself to ever hunt the West? Yeah, we were intending to go to Wyoming. It would have already happened this year. But we unfortunately did not get drawn for the pronghorn units that we applied for, so maybe next year. Ooh, I gotta buy my preference points like today. Pretty sure the deadline is today. Fryermuth is the next Heath Miller? I think he can be. I'm worried about him. He's had 2 or 3 concussions already. You just can't sustain a career doing that. Not in today's league. In the past, when they didn't care about concussions, guys could do that, but it ain't good. just a little bit ago. I don't think I did see that. Is that what you sent me? I'm trying to figure out where I would have seen it. I did not see anyway. What I gotta do again for the wing home? So if you want to see how many videos it's taken when you open it, you can put it on the setup mode. Now, you have to do the math because what it shows is in hours and minutes how many or how much time is left. It's in 10-second videos, so every minute that's gone is 6 videos, and I think an hour, 23 minutes, and 7 seconds is what's normally on it. You can just tell me what's on there. Anyway, it's not turning on at all when you put it on setup. It better. I swear if the battery's died again, I'm going to be a upset boyo. Take the card out and put a new one in? Yes. What lovely new moose textures we have in this game. Okay. About run me over. What's up, Caleb? How's it going, man? Will you ever do a face cam? Never say never. We'll see. It's dead? Huh. That ain't good. I don't understand why changing batteries made it work for like a couple more days. Need a new one? I don't know. Need something. I don't even have a gun for moose. I just realized that. You might as well, Kyla. I'll have to... Maybe we can get like lithium-ion batteries, and maybe it'll work. I can't figure out why it would do that. Now, I did switch them one at a time. I could have screwed up again when I changed it, but I don't think so. I love your videos, but thank you. And to return to the face cam conversation for a second, reading Creed's comment there, I feel like face cams take away from the content, or from like this type of content in particular. For me, I think it, whether it takes away from it or not, I don't think it would add to like my style of content very much. For some people it works really well, but I'm not like very emotive or expressive. So I just kind of, you know, answer questions, and the one thing I do, I talk with my hands a lot, but I don't even think you'd see that on a face cam. My hands would just be out of frame. Never Say Never by Cole Swindell? No, I don't think I do. I know the singer. I don't know, Bottom Boy, because like I thought that was what was wrong last time. I couldn't get it to turn on. Change the batteries, and I was doing it one by one, like take a battery out, put a new one in, take a battery out, put a new one in, and try it every time, because I thought I must have messed up and put one dead battery back in it. And then all of a sudden, after I did like the third to last one or something, it fired right up, and I was like, oh, of course, I must have screwed up. So put it back out there, and I guess it didn't work. What type of camera? It's a wing home. It's one of the ones that are available on Amazon. They actually sponsored us. Or I shouldn't even say sponsored us. They sent us a camera to do a review on last year. And it's been my favorite camera for the entire 16 months that I've had it. The only camera I have that actually has a microphone, which is a nice little thing for videos. You know, I had a Jake gobble on camera one time. It was cool. We've heard, you know, fawns just doing their little bleats at each other and stuff. All that's really nice. I don't know why it would be just dead like that all of a sudden. Where is Bunny? Don't you get anything from the missions in Yukon? There's no, like, special mission animals, if that's what you're asking. That ain't bad, Ben. I bought a Taxicam Reveal. Is it XB? Is that the new one? Or XD? Whatever the newer one is. And I've liked it so far, but I just haven't gotten many photos. Literally the other day is the first time I've gotten a deer photo in like a month. I've had a couple of photos the last, about a week now. Almost every day I'll get a photo and it's just nothing. And I'm assuming that a deer has run through or something. But at least I got a deer on camera now. It's in a thick spot, like I could easily see deer just scooting through really fast and not being caught on camera, but I'll be interested to see like what comes from that spot. I want to hunt down there at least once before I go to Tennessee. 11 at the hill? Huh. I thought that spot was going to fire back up. I really did. Yet to get a daylight picture of a buck? We haven't had many. I've seen a fair few bucks in daylight. No, well, one really big one, the bladed 9 at the last second, last light. Other than that, mostly just yearlings and 2-year-olds. I think it's gonna be bottom boy. I do wonder if my camera placement is partially the issue. Like, it just might not be in the perfect spot. There might still be deer passing through there. So I just want to go and sit, but it's like it's kind of a bedding area type of stay. It's not a, hey, I'm going to go hunt for 3 hours. You almost got to get in there like an hour before dark and then hang in there for till absolute, you know, all light is gone in the evening. It's got to be a commitment type of stand. That's what I was saying, Kyla. I think it's supposed to rain at 6. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but, you know, they got rained on a good bit over the evening and stuff. Last evening. Into the night. Maybe they'll get up and move a little early tonight. What's up, Daniel? A Halloween buck would be a cool thing. When did I kill the one with my bow? Was that November 1st? The only PA bow buck I have? I don't know what day it was. Do I have the photo on my phone? I don't think I do. Do I have 2016 on this phone? Way too many pictures. 90% of them are of shadow. That's 2014. Maybe I do. Let's see. As we just run. Mock Scrape won't turn on. Wasn't that one giving me problems too? Sometimes you gotta hit the button like 12 times. There's a muzzleloader. Why does that say March of 2020? So I must have gotten my photos transferred. There it is. Doesn't tell me what the actual date was anyway. 14. That spot was fire in September. Like, got to the point where deer were consistently hitting the mock scrape, and then it just quit. I don't know what happened. My cell cam won't transmit now? That was kind of always my worry with cell cams, but I figured worst case, I guess I could go in and get them. Just got my first albino Cape Buffalo. Nice. They're one of my favorite rares. Sorry if you answered this question a million times, but any cool trophies yet today? Nothing today. We've shot a fair few geese. A couple of, like, grouse and I think a rabbit and stuff like that, but nothing, you know, diamond or rare type of cool. Try a licking stick? That's effectively what a mock scrape is, I think. Or is a licking stick maybe something different? I'm assuming a licking stick is a hanging stick that deer lick and rub their preorbital glands on to kind of let other deer know they've passed through. Is that... otherwise, I'm assuming that's just another name for a mock scrape. Hang a twig or twine from a tree? Yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. Except... I guess it depends on your definition of twig, but what we have is like a probably 7/8 inch diameter. Why can't I think of the name of that tree? That's bugging me. Ash, I think? It doesn't seem right. I don't think it's aspen, though. Well, regardless, the kind of tree that they rub all the time, we have a branch, basically, from one of them. Is that the one you have to rub between your cheeks to get your glands in on it? Yeah. That's what that is. Do you think waterfowl will be added to Mississippi in the future? Maybe. If you walked into this room right now, you'd think Shadow is dead. She's got the blanket, like, up on top of her feet, laying on her back, like a dead rat with her feet in the air. Do you watch hockey at all? I have watched maybe, like, 2 minutes of hockey in the last 10 years. Not much. Yeah, basically, bottom boy. Did I tell you about that? The chainsaws when I was hunting the other day? I went down in to my favorite stand. I'll tell everybody the story. So, I go down in there, and I wasn't as early as I would have liked to have been, but I just wanted to make sure, because I was going to hunt the next morning, and I did. But I wanted to make sure, like, everything was good for the stand. I hadn't been there in a year. Make sure there's no straps broken or anything, so I'm not going to climb up the tree in the dark and have something break that I could have seen when it was light out. So I get down in there, and I'm still planning on hunting. I got there at like 4. And the next property over, which is only maybe 300 yards at most, there's these 2 guys with chainsaws cutting stuff down, like good-sized trees they're cutting down. And to make matters worse, not that the chainsaw wasn't loud enough to spook any deer, but every tree, as soon as they cut it to the point that it would fall on its own, they'd be over there screaming, "Whoa!" I was like, come on, man. If you're not making it unpeaceful enough by running the saw, you're over there screaming like a bunch of dinguses. Anyway, I figured I went and talked to them. I was like, "Are you guys going to be doing this tomorrow? Because I was going to hunt here." And they were like, "Oh no, this is the last day. We're just trimming stuff out." Okay, cool. So I figured with my wasted evening, I'd set up a mock scrape, and maybe I'll end up killing a buck over it. We'll see. How's the luck with the black bear grind? I actually just recorded another black bear video. I won't spoil how that one went, but I can tell you there's not a great one in it. I don't know. I feel like I've got a decent idea of the best lakes to grind on my map, but I'm missing something. I just am. There's got to be more male bears than I'm seeing. Can you duck hunt? I was going to try to get to our goose set up here to hopefully kill a couple more before we're done. I mean, we could duck hunt instead, I guess. Let's do that. Because we only have 8 minutes. Be like playing on Hirsch in real life. Yeah, no kidding. I was very annoyed. Not like, you know, they're not on my dad's property. They're not trespassing or anything. But this is one of my favorite spots. It's one of the most, it's not even incredibly peaceful. Like, you still hear traffic noise and stuff, but it's just a spot where you see a bunch of cool stuff, and you know you're not going to see any of these cool things with chainsaws blaring and guys screaming like children. Not to say I probably wouldn't be screaming if I was cutting stuff down, but, you know, I wouldn't be out there cutting stuff down in, end of October, almost November. Have a widgeon call? Yes. Frustrating as heck. It's a long hike down in there. And sitting there knowing by 5 o'clock I wasn't going to kill anything, that was annoying. 15 at the creek, not bad. Trying to think. Winghome is dead. Hill, mock scrape. Maybe we'll have something decent. That call sounds fake. It sounds simulated, doesn't it? You a male? Ha! How did I miss that? It is time to retire. I'm bad at the game. What are all those things? Oh, there were bingies here. I never even heard them. I was having this issue earlier in the hunt, too. Anyway. Had some luck grinding on Layton recently, just running through Valmont and High Lakes. For bears or whitetail? should have paid more attention. What's up, airplane? Didn't that say... Yeah. Where are the bean geese? It's wedging again. Let's get this one. Where is it? I saw the thing. Hello? Okay, I never did see it, but that's fine. And sneak back. Good stream, why thank you. My cam dying on me cost me at least 1 to 2 weeks of not knowing a certain big male existed, and I'm still salty. Dude, the way it is, I don't know if you have the same experience, like, at the main farm as what happens at Bottomland Oasis, but those 1 to 2 weeks definitely could have been killing weeks, the way that things seem to be moving. Because, like, I saw that buck, you and I, when we hunted together, saw a couple of younger bucks. The morning after I killed my buck, was it? There were 2 or 3 more out in the field that were younger deer. Gotta figure the big ones were moving some too. Are they over there? Hi. Oh, good. I think that might... I don't know what it is. Maybe that's a widgeon, maybe it's not. I'm starting to think I'm better at duck hunting than goose hunting, which... Geese being bigger and slower, I would have thought could have been in our favor. Where's the floating one? No female there. Not saying I could have done anything with that information, but you said I much prefer hunting early October to be hunting a buck I've patterned. Yeah, that's what... Like, basically, what did it was, you got the picture of that newest buck, and you mentioned, like, I think he's bedding here, I'm setting up on this, I don't remember how you set up on a ridge or something, and I was like, you know, maybe I should have done more to try to pattern the bladed 9. Is that rare? I don't think it is. I don't remember ever seeing one, though. Anybody know? I'm gonna just sit here for a minute and explain the rest of my story. So we went through all the pictures, and, like, there's one thing that I kind of think I know where he's bedding now, but it's almost too late. Like, it's gonna start to be so unpredictable. The last week, 3 different days we've had 6 to 6:30 a.m. videos of him working at a scrape. And then he goes back down towards the power line and probably beds and all that thick stuff. Other than that, he seemed to be bedding in a bunch of different areas. I assume nobody knows for this, so I'm just gonna save it. I know that wasn't a rare. I like your live streams, thanks. My pleasure, thank you. Tomorrow can you hit at the bottom right corner island? Next time that we come out here for birds we can. I think we might do more waterfowl streams. This is actually more fun than I thought. Which weapon? The 16 gauge. Nice. He's a sneaky boy, he is. I was telling, so, just so you know, maybe I'll explain this more broadly. So, the way that Kyle and I have been hunting a decent bit when we split up lately is hunting like 80 yards apart on this field edge, and we're almost hunting completely different deer. There are deer that sometimes come up out of the bottom and stay in the corner of the field. That's kind of where I'm going. And then Kyla goes in the stand that I've killed like a couple of opening day does, like almost the only stand that I've killed archery deer out of that you guys have seen if you've watched those videos. Kyla's in that stand. They come from the other side pretty much exclusively. Rarely does a deer that comes out there make it to that corner, and vice versa. My brother set up a stand. He encountered the bladed 9 from that stand while we were in West Virginia. So he has a stand. I wish I could draw it, but like, if, okay. So if this is the field edge, this is the corner stand. I'd be here. Kyla will be here. My brother has a stand like down here. We're all gonna be within like 300 yards of each other. And I said to him earlier, I can't wait till we all see the bladed 9, and somehow he's still not in bow range of any of us. He's just such a little rascal deer. What are you doing?
She got a wrapper from somewhere.
Oh.
I was like, Why is she under my desk?
Are you a little badger? Badgering things? How was your walk? I feel the cold on you. It's colder outside than I thought, apparently.
I have 4 string layers and sweat.
Yeah, I see you have 2 coats on. Why'd you wear, like, my nice coat?
Is it nice?
Yes. It's like the nicest coat I own.
I didn't know if it was sprinkling or not.
That's the one that I wear, like, when I go to Georgia and stuff.
I missed you too, okay?
A grunting match between you 3? Dude, so I thought of that too. I've used a bunch of different rattling simulating calls to just call it that. And I think I'm going to try a little rattling today. And I was like, man, there's a chance I could rattle him past Isaac, a chance I could rattle him past Kyla. Maybe I'll rattle him into me, or maybe nothing happens. It could be really interesting. Hey, Cycle.
Thank you.
Roquan Smith to the Ravens. We did indeed see that. That's crazy. I think, so, because we're trying to hunt tonight, are these geese coming in? If they are, I'll probably miss. But if they are, I was going to try to just plink one with the 22 instead of spending forever waiting on them to land. What are you? Ducks don't take too long. We'll call this flock in and then call it good. Ooh, that was almost shadow food. Sounds good, Creed. Had the most luck with a grunt and can call. I've called in so many deer with those. I've called in young deer with a can call. I've never called in a mature buck with a can call. I've called in some mature bucks with a grunt, but I think blind, like when you're blind calling, rattling is maybe the best. It's hard to blind call with a grunt call. Moving more boxes of nights and not hunting for me? I assume you're not moving box stands, you're moving, like, house things. Now I've lost where the widgeon are. Hello? Oh. Is that them? Or is that the golden eye? I don't know anymore. Is that Shadow or you? I mean, we'll shoot whatever tries to land. Whatever wants to catch the smoke. Join us. Traded a 2nd and a 5th? That's not too bad, I think, because isn't he still on his rookie contract? Alright, the good news is we killed a duck. Might have gotten the 2nd duck. I think we did. And we'll try to speed up the recovery process and kind of scoot out into the water. I don't want it to end, I know, but we gotta probably run through trail camera pictures really quick and then head out hunting. 'Tis the time of year for such things. Me running over here is doing nothing because he's not over there. Nice shot, thank you. It's like the one airborne duck I've hit all day. Was a golden eye, but it's all good. Shadow's like, don't end. Had like one 4-year-old 10-point come charging at me after the can. Really? What was it? Pretty big one, not bad. Big luck tonight. We will need it. Thank you, man. But on that note, I think we are going to wrap up the stream. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video with the best of October montage. Bye.